Hi everyone, this is Brittany here with Awanari Experience, and today's video might potentially be a little of a sensitive topic and also maybe controversial for some people. Again, I'm not trying to offend anybody or anything. I just am simply going to try to explain what our thoughts here at Awanari Experience are in regards to the question that people sometimes ask us: do we feel like we are interfering with the natural way of things by doing conservation work to help save the butterflies in particular? And to that, our answer is no. We don't feel like we're interfering in any way to the natural order of things. And the reason why I say that is because only 10% of butterflies actually survive to become butterflies, which means they successfully hatch out of their egg. They grow into a big caterpillar like this one here and form into a chrysalis, and then successfully hatch out of that chrysalis. And then after hatching out, successfully dry out and become nice little butterflies. Only 10% in the wild actually achieve that feat, which is crazy. That is such a small number. Then tack onto that, humans are destroying what butterflies need, which is plant matter. And each specific species of butterfly only has a handful, some even just only have one plant that they are actually going to lay their eggs on, and that the caterpillars are actually going to eat and then be able to grow into butterflies. So if people are out there destroying the rainforests, or I'm going to use an example for the United States that maybe people might recognize as well: milkweed. Monarch butterflies only eat milkweed. Their caterpillars only eat milkweed. And in the United States, for a long time, farmers were actually actively destroying milkweed because they thought it was a weed and they didn't want it in their crops. We instantly saw declines in the monarch population, which was not good. Thankfully, the United States government did step in and said, hey, farmers, let's maybe not do that anymore. Here is a different alternative. And we did actually start seeing the monarch population increase, which is great. So again, only 10% surviving out there in the wild, all the way to butterflyhood. Here at Awanari Experience, we try to give our butterflies their best chance of survival, which means, yes, we do go into our garden and collect the eggs and give them a nice, safe place to hatch so they can be butterflies in the future, so they can become nice caterpillars just like this one here. But even with that being said, things still happen. Not all of our caterpillars will successfully hatch from their egg. Not even all of them will go into nice big adult caterpillars to become chrysalises. Most of them do, and they end up hatching out to look just like this beautiful little lady right there. But sometimes things happen. Just like with human babies and other animals out there as well, sometimes, unbeknownst to science or any reason that we can even determine, things happen at various stages of a life. So again, sometimes the caterpillars don't survive. They pass away for whatever reason. Sometimes when a chrysalis is out and about, instead of being all these nice, beautiful brown colors, or in this case, nice, beautiful green color, they look like this one here. They end up turning black, which means something happened within that chrysalis, and that chrysalis is not going to successfully merge a caterpillar. Why? We have no idea. That is something that science is still trying to figure out, but honestly, I don't know if we ever really will. We treat all of our butterflies, caterpillars, chrysalises the exact same. So why are some successful and some are not? Again, nobody knows. Even once they do successfully hatch out of the chrysalis, sometimes they turn out like this butterfly here. This one is alive. It's kind of hard to tell just because she doesn't really flap around very good. She emerged. She did not dry out correctly for whatever reason, so her wings are all funky just like that. Her legs are even kind of funky as well. So she is not going to actually survive out there in our garden. She probably won't even actually survive for the rest of the day, just because there is various things wrong with her. She cannot successfully fly around to eat her food. Why this happened, we have no idea, because again, we treat all of them the exact same way. So no, we don't really feel like we are interfering drastically with the natural order of things. We just simply think we are doing our best to reverse the negative impact that human intervention has caused out there on the natural world. So even though humans are destroying animals and the populations and the planet and the environment, we also as people are going to be its saviors. We understand our impact that we are having out there, which means we then can reverse that impact, the negative impact that we're having, and have a successful impact on conservation. That's why here at Out in Our Experience, we always talk about how inspiration transforms conservation. If we can get you guys to be inspired, not just about butterflies, but about the natural world in general and other wildlife out there, you are going to take that inspiration and are going to want to do something about it to successfully help those animals and the environment that you dearly care about, which is then transforming how people and the world view and conduct conservation. So thank you so much for joining us here on this video. Again, I hope I didn't offend anybody or rock anybody's boat too much. If you do have questions, please leave us a question in the comments. I'm always happy there to talk more about conservation as well. I have been in the animal field, conservation world since 2011 and have seen all sorts of different topics come up, all sorts of different viewpoints. And again, it is a topic that I feel really strongly about and I'm always happy to talk to other people about. So thank you for joining us on this video and we'll see you next time. Bye.